Got something in a low-rise bikini mesh, if possible.
Some people watching will be lucky enough to need mesh jackets for the majority of the year. In the UK, not so much, but this summer it's been pretty good. We've had some warm weather, and so when I had the opportunity to test ride one of the Revit Airwave 2 jackets, I jumped at the chance. Now it is a straightforward, no-nonsense mesh jacket. The front panel from just above nipple height all the way down the front, the inside of the arms and the whole of the back is PWR mesh, and that shell gives you the breathability. The air just flows straight through it, but it also offers a little bit of protection as well. Now obviously if the entire jacket was made of this mesh material, it would be very cool, but it wouldn't be as protective as it could be, which is why Revit have chosen to use a 600D polyester material. This 600D makes up the outer section of the arms up across the shoulders and the flanks of the body, gives you a little bit of extra resilience, and it gives you that abrasion resistance if you were to have a slide in this jacket. The Airwave 2 comes with shoulder and elbow protection, and it is fitted with Knox flex form armor. This is one of the elbow pads, so a nice flexible material, not the softest or the lightest one in the market, but it does do a very good job and offers a high level of protection. There's also the option to fit a Seasoft back protector, which is this ventilated foam back protector, CE level 2, very protective, a nice long protector, covers a lot of your back, but I'll touch a little bit more on this as I talk about what the jacket's actually like to wear on the bike. Just to go through some of the other technical details of the jacket, the closure on the cuffs is just Velcro. There's no zips or anything to have to worry about. So you've got plenty of room to be able to get a glove up inside that and then just put it tight and cinch it down. On the sleeves, you've got a little bit of concertina stretch material, which will just give you that little bit of extra movement. The neck has a straightforward popper fastener. You've got two options to do that up. There isn't an option to be able to pin that back out of the way, but to be honest, it's short enough that if you do leave it undone, it's not really going to flap around too much. As you can see, this is the all black version, which actually from a distance just looks like a straightforward black jacket. It's hard to tell that it is a mesh. It just looks like a black textile jacket, and actually from quite a distance you could easily mistake it for a black leather jacket. So it's a pretty neutral colorway. There are some other color options for you, and if you're going to be somewhere hot in the sun quite a lot, and it's something I've experienced in the last week or so, then the grey or the silver version would probably be a better option, because it's obviously not going to absorb the sunlight. So although you get the air blowing through, it also will reflect some of that heat away. There's some reflective markers on the chest here. Some of the other colorways you'll get a flash on the sleeve as well, and there's also a reflective strip across the base at the back of the jacket. In terms of other adjustments, well, there's a Velcro strap on the side which helps you just be able to cinch the waist in a little bit if you need that, and it has a nice drop tail so you don't get any issues with the jacket riding up. If you do find that's a problem, there is also a belt loop so you can put it round any belt you're wearing with your particular trousers, or if you've got one of the Revit belts with the zip in, or you want to zip it into another pair of trousers, you've got that built in as well with that option. You've got two what we would call hand warmer pockets at the bottom, which are pretty decent size, and on the inside you've got a zipped inside pocket and a Velcro attached inside pocket on the other side. So you have got room to put some stuff in here, but obviously if you put stuff in those inside pockets, that's going to block the air from coming through. The other option you've got for fit adjustment is an adjuster on the biceps, just to be able to take a little bit out of that arm. Now the fit of this jacket, I would say, is more sporty than some others. I found that I wanted to size up just to make it a little bit more roomy. I probably could have got away with one size down, but it would have been a really tight fit. That might help in terms of airflow, but it just didn't work for me. So check the sizing carefully. Revit's website's really good at being able to size up. I struggle a little bit. I always find I'm kind of in between sizes with Revit. XL just not quite big enough. 2XL tends to be a little bit too big, but I have to say this jacket itself hasn't been too bad. So what's it like to ride in? Well, as you'd expect from a mesh jacket, airflow is superb. You get a really decent amount of air coming through here, and the fact that the back is completely open as well helps to get that real feeling of air blowing through you. And that's one thing that I wanted to mention, as I've already mentioned the back protector before. Now, I got this jacket and I didn't have the back protector for it. Now, generally, if there's a pocket in the jacket to put a back protector in, I'll tend to do that. Better to be safe than sorry. So I actually rode this out to pick myself up a back protector, and I was absolutely loving the ride there. It was a warm day. I could feel the air flowing through. It was a beautifully comfortable jacket. I bought the back protector. I put it in, and I found on the way back that the jacket wasn't quite as cool as it was previously. Obviously, having a back protector in the back there and this foam Seasoft protector made things a little bit warmer. It wasn't so easy for the heat and the sweat to get out, and it wasn't quite so comfortable. Now, that's not to say that with the back protector in, it's not a cool jacket. It is, but you will notice a difference. So my suggestion to you is, if you are going to put a back protector in, put it in before you wear the jacket, because the jacket will never feel quite as good as it did without the back protector in, although obviously it's a hell of a lot safer. There's not really very much more I can say about this jacket. As you would expect from Revit, it's very nicely put together and very nicely designed. It does exactly what you need it to do, and it keeps you cool on those hot riding days. I think it's a very neutral looking jacket, and you can get away with it on most bikes. And to be honest, if you're riding somewhere where you want the protection and it's very hot, you're not really going to be too bothered what you look like. And I think it's really competitively priced as well. The retail price for this in the UK is around £170, although I have found it around the 140 mark, which for the protection and the coolness that you get from this jacket, I think is really nice. And it also makes it not too expensive, that if you want, you can have one of these tucked away in your collection for those days when it's really hot, or if you're going touring somewhere and you know you're going to get very high temperatures. I'll put a link in the comment section below to the jacket where I found it at the best price. So if you're interested, go and have a look at that. I'll put a link up in the top corner to the Revit site as well. So if you want to go and have a look at some of their stuff, if you're not too familiar with what they do, go and check them out. I'd also like to send a quick thank you out to Revit for providing this jacket for me to try it out. It's very nice of them to loan this to me so that I can bring you a review on it. It's good for me because I get to try it out before I possibly buy it, and I think I will be making an investment with one of these jackets. But it also means that I can bring you an honest appraisal. And to be honest, there isn't anything that I can find negative about this jacket. It does exactly what you need. It looks okay. It might not suit everybody, but if you're looking for a good value, well-constructed, safe mesh jacket for hot weather riding, this is the one. And all that then leaves me to say is thanks for watching, and until next time, take care, ride safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.